Welcome back to Eyewitness News Everywhere Midday. You know, parents can relate to this. Sometimes you feel the need to scream to get your point across. Best-selling author Hal Edward Runkel says it may not be the best method. His most recent book is called Scream-Free Parenting, the revolutionary approach to raising your kids by keeping your cool. Novel idea there.
Sure.
And we appreciate you coming on the broadcast today.
Me.
So talk to us about what the idea is behind this. Not to scream at your kids, I would guess.
And ultimately, though, it's deeper than that. It's not just about not raising our voice. It's recognizing that, you know what, my behavior as a parent is what I should be more focused on than my behavior as kids.
Okay.
See, it's so easy to focus on our kids. And most parenting expertise centers on how to get your kids to behave. The problem is you're still totally focused on trying to control them. And anybody who has kids knows you're not going to control them.
Right.
Usually the more I try to control my kids, the more out of control they become. Scream-free parenting says I need to focus on controlling the only person I can, me. So instead of focusing, like say you drive in the driveway, right? And your daughter's left her bike out. And because she's done it 5 nights in a row, you just want to run it over. And then back over it again and then run over it again, right? Instead, what do? We go and we lose it with our kids. We lose it. We've all said, I lost it with my kids. Well, what's the it in that sentence? I've come to believe it's my adulthood. I lost my adulthood in the heat of the moments. How many times am I going to tell you to bring your bike in? Just once. I want to hear a kid say, I don't know. How many? Why are you asking me that question? Instead, look, honey, you left your bike out. That's great. Just going to let you know you have a choice. You can bring it in or you can leave it out. Now, if you choose to leave it out, then I'm going to take it to Goodwill in the morning.
Okay.
Now, it's up to you. So that way, I'm helping them actually become responsible for themselves. And I'm just concentrating what's my responsibility to them. That's the essence of scream-free parenting.
Now, I guess if you're going to say something like that, you have to be strong enough to follow through with
Absolutely. Absolutely. Or then you're actually breaking a promise. Because anytime we say that if you do this, this consequence is going to happen, but then we don't follow through, we're ultimately saying, I can't be trusted. I'm going to be a blowhard who's going to throw out a lot of threats, hopefully designed to control you again. Or, you know what? We absolutely trust Dad because he absolutely follows through on what he says. And that actually increases their respect for us. Even though they don't like what we're doing in enforcing that consequence, they totally love that they can respect us and trust us.
Now, as a kid, I don't know if you can get into a kid's head, but what kind of message does screaming send? How do children read that?
Here's what it comes across. No matter what words are coming out of our mouths, we're only communicating 3. Calm me down. I can't handle the fact that you're making this choice, you know, throwing a fit in the Walmart or whatever. I can't handle that. So I need you to not make that choice so that I can regain my composure. And then we wonder why they don't respect us. It's because all of the family, the emotional control of the family is now in the hands of the least mature members of the family. And we say it in even overt ways, like, don't make me pull this car over.
Right.
As if they can, they're strapped in car seats. They can't make me pull the car over, but as soon as I say it, then I've handed all that power over to them. Instead, I want to clearly communicate, less with words and more with my presence, that, you know what, I'm in control of me. My emotions are in control of me. And no matter what you do, I'm still going to be in control of me. So you can talk like that to me if you want. Here's what's going to happen if you do.
Okay. Now, as parents, you know, you're sort of the template for your kids on how to live life. So, I mean, I'm guessing that this very easily can boil over into how kids react to things at school, how they react to things with their friends, and ultimately, you know, on with the rest of their life as well.
We train people how to treat us. And so what it ultimately means is they're going to learn that, you know what, all we have to do is withstand Dad being blustery for a while, and then we'll eventually get him to cave. So we just need to hold firm, right? And kids become, it's great training, great sales training, because they learn to take, you know, never take no for an answer. And so they'll keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing until we finally, whatever. Because we think it's our job to control them, and when we can't, we just throw up our hands.
All right.
No, it's our job to control ourselves, highlight their choices, and then follow through in the consequences. The whole time saying, you know what, I'm still here with you. But one of the consequences is not going to be that me flipping out. It's not going to do that. You're not that powerful.
All right. Now, I know you have a speaking engagement tomorrow, and we're going to talk about the times and the location. What can people who come expect? Are they going to have to do sort of worksheets, or is it just going to be...
It's a 12-step group where they're going to have to admit that I'm a screamer in front of another 500 people. So don't be too intimidated. But no. It's, you know, you're going to spend a few hours with me, and we're going to laugh together. We're going to tell stories about me making terrible mistakes, worse mistakes than you've made, and hear other stories about other people making incredibly courageous decisions. to stop trying to control their kids and focus more on controlling themselves. And you're going to actually come away from that with your family. It's never going to be different after having gone through. I mean, never going to be the same after having gone through that. I promise you, your family's going to be changed forever. Just hearing this message will do something in you, because you know what? It's not whether your kids obey. It's not whether your kids perform well in school that validates you as a parent. It's how you behave that validates you as a parent. And that's what you're going to hear tomorrow. There are ways to better align your parenting with how you really want to be a parent. Because most of us have all come, you know, gosh, I blew it with my kids. I'm not parenting the way I want to. That's not up to your kids. That's up to you. And that's what you're going to hear tomorrow. It is possible to be the parent you always wanted to be.
All right.
It is possible.
Well, we will leave it at that, and we are excited about the program tomorrow. We wish you the best of luck. You can hear Hal speak this weekend. His Scream-Free Parenting Seminar is tomorrow from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. It's going to be at Harding Academy. That's at 1100 Cherry Road in Memphis. Tickets are $10 each, and you can get more information on Hal and his book on our website. Just go to myeyewitnessnews.com and click on the midday link located on the left-hand side of the home.